Welcome back to the First Touch Podcast, everybody. Ruben Amorim has been sacked. All right.
If you start,
I will make it not the first part of the first few words, you see me? I have to say that. I have to say that. You see? But Ruben Amorim has officially been sacked. I don't know, so what they have to talk about it, what they have to talk about the weekend. So my game them, but the focus of a bit on Amorim.
Amarin, that's a must. That's a must. Like, we even busy about the game the weekend again. Right now, we even busy, we not busy about the game the weekend. Because we have mixed feelings about the situation, you see it? But we still have to go
All
over the
kind
two
of
games here.
feelings. Yeah, man, all kind of mixed feelings there that but anyway, you don't know say boy calamity and bear with my brother Tato. You don't know say this is the first touch podcast or all the realest reasoning about football on the internet. Is it? Yeah, man. So please remember to like, share, subscribe, turn on the post notification bell cause that's gonna notify you when the video might drop. You see me? Big up yourself in the soga. Please remember to share the content, like the video, and we're getting to it right now. You see me? So
Yeah.
Ruben Amorim was sacked today or last night or
I'm more like
not,
this
this early this morning.
earlier this morning. Because
Yeah,
at 5 o'clock, I see the message.
yeah, something like that. So early this morning, I know the exact time. I know say my dog, me surprise him whenever I sleep. My dog send me a link. Me as already ask clock. I'm never there on the internet. You see me? They just there in a WhatsApp and my dog send me a link. Say yo, dog has been sacked. Me as how they ask that I go 9 morning. You see me? But when I hear the news, would I say it was expected? No. Because honestly, as I telling you before, me not really watch press conferences, not press conference, post match interviews. I kind of wait till like the quote them come out, like oh you da go up on Twitter. I don't know if you're really active on Twitter, but you da go up on Twitter and them da like quote the manager them and what them say. Yeah, them think the me kind of wait pan. So I don't really go up on like now you watch post match interviews because Ruben Amorim is a man who him say some shit for kind of piss me off, isn't it? So I don't really watch them thing there, but. Um, Ruben Amorim was sacked off the back of his post-match interview. I'm pretty much sure say because of what him said, make them sack him, and that is exactly why me personally have a problem with it. Um, I don't have a problem with him being sacked, but I have a problem with why he was sacked because me would have sacked him from yesterday. You see me? Me would have sacked him yesterday, last week, last month, 4 months ago. From we lose the Europa League final, I would have probably sack him if me really make up my mind. You see me? So I don't have a problem with him being sacked. The same reason, it's the same thing with Mariska. I don't have a problem with him being sacked. I just don't like how him gets sacked. Because Ruben Amorim come out and um, him say in the media say him is the manager of Manchester, or he's supposed to be the manager of Manchester United, not the head
Not the head
coach.
coach.
And he'll be there for the next 18 months, and then everybody will move on. Now, that is a key statement because him say he'll be there for the next 18 months
18
and
months.
everybody will move on.
When them
So
contract
when
up.
when him contract up. So what that's supposed to mean is that a case where him already have talks with the board and them tell him say, yo, when your contract done, I just eat that
Me
because
not,
why did I just say everybody will just move on
I
after
feel
18
like
months?
I feel like if we pay attention to the question we did ask and how him answer it, because the question before that was like they must say what will happen towards the transfer. Like it don't look like any transfer is going to happen. And for me, how him answer that question is like him must say him talk to the board already about this and them say them now go give him no players, no more player, them not gonna make any transfer. So me feel like I dare so it a come from for say, yo, I am the manager, not the coach. Like a coach job is to turn what we have in turn what we have in our wine. My job is not to do that. Like I feel like that me I get from it.
No. I'm not think of that. Yeah, again. But mama, all right, watch your style. Because when him a say, all right, I'll be the manager for the next 18 months. When him say I'm the manager and not the head coach, he
Mm-hmm.
must say him supposed to have some sort of control over the running of the club. Because you know, say a head coach is a man who just coach a team. A
Mm-hmm.
manager is a man who manage the club itself. So
Yeah,
him
I know that.
emphasize on the point say, yo, I am the manager of Manchester United. I am supposed. When them say I am supposed to be the manager, because if you see what Manchester United describe him as in the sacking report, them describe him as the head coach. So for me, it seems as if he was supposed to be the manager, or that is what him think him that gonna be the manager of Manchester United. But Manchester United are not allowing him to manage the team as how him want to manage the team. And so me kind of get from that when he kind of emphasize say he was supposed to be the manager and not the head coach. And then they must say, yo, for the next 18 months. So when they must emphasize for the 18 months and everybody will move on after that. That tell me say probably him have some conversation with the board and they must say, yo, it kind of after that 18 months, it look like I hit that for you, my boss. And then so that's why I feel like he might emphasize, for the next 18 months, and then everybody will just move on.
So about one time they come out and say they're gonna have him for the next 3 years, like but they think me feel like for sure some backdoor talk. As I said, like we feel like me agree for that say some backdoor talk happen, and based off of what that backdoor argument there was, him just bring it out to the press, not 100, but it's like when say the board know what him talk about, and them just decide say, you know what, make we step from now, or make we just get rid of this from now and try to move on. Because with them sacking him, they not still have to pay him after that 18 months. Eh?
Of course, I'm have to pay him. Any manager will get sacked after get paid off.
So yeah, cause him even make that clear, like with evil things where him say, yo, I will not quit my job. I will do my job until the next 18 months. So for me, as I said, me feel like there was some dealings or some conversation between him and the board about something. And whatever them say in there, so him bring like 40% or 50% of it with also a threat behind it, and it's like them I say, no what, just get rid of him and done.
Alright. No review the press conference.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we have to review the web like from
just from when it starts.
Mm-hmm.
For James.
Ruben, even in difficult moments.
This is good. This is from I ask the question. This is good.
Did I hear?
Yeah, me I hear.
Even in difficult moments this season, you're always very upbeat. Obviously, just on Friday, you look pretty downbeat. You obviously talk about transfers and systems. Can I just ask, is nothing's changed? You still feel very much that confidence from the board and everything? So.
Guys, to stop with that, and I noticed that you receive selective information about everything. I came here to be the manager of Manchester United, not to be the coach of Manchester United. And that is clear. I know that my name is not Tuchel, is not Conte, is not Mourinho, but I'm the manager of Manchester United. And it's going to be like this for 18 months, or when the board decided to change. So that was my point.
So when him said that, him said it's going to be like this for the next 18 months, or when the board decide to change him. Which that's all like to me. Maybe him just has stay 18 months left on him contract, and it's gonna be like that until him contract up.
Cut up, yeah.
But for me, it kind of sound like him get some information. So maybe after 18 months it's gonna be it that, or they might change it soon, because there was some report that saying that if the board consider sacking Ruben Amorim, they're gonna make Darren Fletcher take over as interim manager, which at that end up come to pass.
Yeah.
So that tell me said there was kind of some little internal talks here and there. So
me agree to that.
Amorim.
Yeah, well, I feel like me agree to that part. So there was some backdoor talking, but maybe as I say, like to how enforce the party out is like them just say, you know what,
Suga, so he mentioned Gary Neville, the sporting director. I think he's coming under pressure to get results. Sorry. But in Ruben's mind, he can't get results unless they get specialist formation players. I kind of agree with that in a sense. Not fully, but I agree with that in a sense. So I think from the Newcastle win, the board pressured him into changing that back three and the way they go forward. Then he stated demanding players. The tension, then probably I said that's how the tension start. I feel like say the tension start when them when him ask to players, I feel like that's the tension start
Yes,
when him
the
ask to
tension
players,
start.
and them I say yo, most likely nothing gonna go on in January. Cause even remember the report when they come up about Ruben Neves, bro. A man, if a coach look for somebody like Ruben Neves, where you can get a man for like 15 mil,
15
somebody
mil.
of Ruben Neves quality, why would you not go and do
Go.
that deal? That is such a simple deal to go and do, in my opinion.
Yeah, and for me, like, I feel like if I so the thing as what you said, bro, them say they want to change to a 4-back system. I remember so the place them in by was for a
Three back.
3-back. So probably in a film brain, he must say, yo, him don't want to use Shaw as a wing back, where he probably overlap or invert. If they want to add a player for that. So probably him go to him and say, all right, like I don't want to change the system. Yes, me understand me stubborn over the past few, but me realize say, yo, this is the one. It get us a big result in our one big win, because winning against Newcastle is something good. Here, we just want these 2 players. And probably them decide say, yo, no, we already buy all the players them you say you want. We're not spend on no more players. So that's why other part, I feel like when him ask him about if there would be any more transfer, it's like all of that just boiled out, and he must like give it back out to the press.
Him ask him if the board have confidence in him and some I not even
And
remember him
also
ask
some
him.
about if there would be any transfer. I also some transfer
Yeah,
question
and him say, him come here for be the manager of Manchester
Manager.
United, not the head coach.
Not the head
You
coach.
see
Yeah.
me? I won't finish with this.
I want to finish with that. I'm not going to quit. I will do my job until other guy is coming here to replace me.
So do you feel that, maybe certain assurances around things about the ability to manage this team that you thought you had? Do you not feel that?
I just want to say that I'm going to be the manager of this team, not just the coach. And I was really clear on that. And that is going to finish in 18 months. And then everyone is going to move on. That was the deal. That is my job, not to be a coach. If people cannot handle the Gary Nevilles and the criticisms of everything, we need to change the club.
Me feel like say this is a big part of why him get sacked. Because he must say if people can't handle the pressures of the Gary Nevilles and them type of people in the media, then we need to change the club. For me, I feel like say the board take that as an insult in a sense where he must say, yo, the club itself can't handle outside pressure and everybody now do them job. And him, I got try the theme job as best as him can, but everybody else need to continue to do them job because him said something like do job after this. One second.
No, guys, I just want to say that I came here to be the manager of Manchester United, not to be the coach. And every department, the scouting department, the sport director needs to do their job. I will do mine for 18 months and then we move on.
Right, thank you, guys.
For me, that are really the only big attack he make on the board in this. Because otherwise from that, him just say, well, him come for be the manager, not the head coach, which nothing wrong with what him say a while ago. If that is the agreement that he had coming into getting the job, then that's the agreement that he had. There's nothing wrong with him saying
No,
that.
but what about him emphasizing on the part after 18 months? Like, as we say, bro, we just feel like
that's what me I said that was probably a backdoor conversation. He might have it.
I'm gonna feel like within that backdoor conversation is like the board see this interview and I said probably this decision and we just need to move on from him. Like, one time you know you and somebody just have one easy conversation, but the way you have to be professional. So the way all you want to bring it out to the net is not the same way you just have it. But me, see, I will know what happened. I will know what you really want to say. So hear what? I mean have the handle. I mean have the handle, not the blade. Make her just get to the point and done. Just feel like that.
And yeah, I kind of agree with you in that sense. But however, from my perspective, looking upon the situation from the public sense, I don't think that he massively disrespected the board. The only thing where you could have said was an attack for me was he must say everybody needs to do them job. Really and truly.
So But I mean, everybody must have to do them job. Isn't that scouting that role when the squad is
him
and I feel
kind of take shots at the recruitment. Isn't
recruitment.
it?
Okay,
Him
okay.
kind of take shots at the recruitment, and him I say everybody need for them job. Him supposed to be the manager of Manchester United.
Me just pick up so you thought like in terms of for the scout, them him probably send them out to get one certain type of player and probably get the least
Yeah,
talent.
because say before this, some reports they come out in the summer. Say Manchester United are not just buying players for a back three role. Them are buy players who can also play in a four-back system. So, for example, Mbeumo and Cunha, him play them like two inside 10. But Mbeumo and Cunha can also play in a 4-3-3, 4-2-3-1 as two left and right winger. So, the Manchester United were saying, them that reports that come out, so them now buy players for play exactly in a three-back system, which, I mean, to me, kind of sound like you don't have confidence in the manager if you're not buy
Manager.
players for fit in actual system,
In
which
actual
is
system,
at
yeah.
that it look like him frustrated about because him now come out and him kind of take shots at the board, him kind of take shots at the recruitment, him kind of say, yo, when the man asks him about transfers, he must say him supposed to be the manager, as if he must say him now get as involved in a certain things as him want to get involved in a certain things.
And are probably him probably try a one or two time and the rebuttal when him get him probably just say, you know what? Fuck this.
Do I think that Ruben Amorim wanted to leave the job?
Yes.
I feel like some part time did want to leave, yes.
Do want to leave, yes.
I feel like some part time definitely did want to leave. But him know say bro, most majority of coaches now go walk off a no job because them know so them supposed to get a payout. So if me as a coach, brother, and me supposedly my job is under scrutiny, why the hell me I go walk off if me know say me I get fired and me I get paid for getting fired? You see me? So I never expect him to walk off of the job. I know say it was always going to be a case where he had to be sacked. But my problem with Manchester United and this whole sacking is simply because of he only gets sacked because of the interview. Remember, them never sack him when we lose the Europa League final to Spurs. Them never sack him when we come 15th. They never sack him when we lose to Grimsby. They never sack him when we have 10 man and lose 1-0 to Everton. Like there were so many opportunities to say, yo, this man now get the results that is needed, and him supposed to get sacked.
And they were back him in the media. I say, yo, them are keeping for next 3 seasons, like, you know.
Yeah, and Radcliffe come out one at a time and I say, oh, Ruben Amorim. I think this was earlier, a little bit earlier this last month or the month before. Sorry, no, like the last month or like December, November. Radcliffe come out and I say, yo, he need time and you just need to be patient with him and all of them look foolish there. You know them look at things when them come out and say in the media when they might try back a manager. But to me, you feel back the manager, but at the same time, you nah give the manager the tools to play him own a system where him want implement. Bro, we all know Sir Ruben Amorim was a 3-back manager when on hire him. Right?
Exactly.
Before this, Manchester United was never a 3-back team. You hire the man to play a 3-back system, right? Granted, him come and him not do such a good job. But however, you choose to stick with him through coming 15th, through losing the Europa League final. Yes, you choose to stick with him. In the summer now, you get him a few players. I'm pretty sure say him did want a midfielder. Him never get a midfielder. So that is how we end up with this midfield with Bruno and Casemiro. And it's clearly obvious that him never really interested in a playing Meno, in my opinion. You see me? So him clearly, to me, well, from me know reports, him didn't want a midfielder. I know say Baliba was that midfielder. Remember we did heavily really want Baliba. Never get that. Anyway, Mount come back, him start kind of play Mount, and then towards Mount get injured, Bruno now is injured. There's so many injuries in the squad. Ahmad Ghana Afghan, Mbeumo Ghana Afghan, Mazuari Ghana Afghan. And the man clearly make it known that he wanted a midfielder in the summer. So if we have injuries on the side now to 2 midfielder, The only players in our side where we can play midfield realistically are Casemiro and Ugarte, and then you can throw Martinez as in a double pivot if you really want to.
Mm-hmm.
So now you're really short midfielders, and somebody who will play midfield for you anyway, not supposed to play midfield in terms of Bruno Fernandes. Like so it's so clear to me that them never really buy players who fit for him system, which a fee problem. Why would you hire the coach if you're not gonna buy players who fit him system?
Fit him system, yeah.
And then now it'll be a case where are Manchester United going to go back to a 4-back system? It clear so we are go back to a 4-back system. So what the hell was this 3-back experiment in the first place? Why would we do this in the first place? And why exactly? So this is what I'm telling you about with Manchester United and the ownership. The ownership is like them don't know them don't know who will lead them, but them can't lead themselves. Them really don't know. Manchester United is so probably the worst run club in the Premier League. I mean, it said, bro, it's so ironic. I mean, it said last week when would I probably was a couple of days ago actually when would I talk about the Maresca sacking? Must say it, bro. Manchester United and Chelsea are a mirror image of each other. Maresca gets sacked. Look. Manchester United just follow suit and sack Amorim. And so said, so done. Then follow suit and sack Amorim. You see me? Do I think Amorim should get sacked? Yes. But do I think the reason that they sacked him was right? No, I feel like him should have been get sacked because of footballing reason. And that I'm a problem with the Maresca sacking, that I'm a problem with Amorim sacking. You suck a man because at the end of the day, you look upon him results, you look upon the tactics we might implement, you look upon what him do for the team and how far him carry them since him reaching the outside, and you said to yourself, the progression is little or not good enough for you to continue in your role as manager of Manchester United. And that is why you sack him. You don't sack him just because him come out and him say a little thing where you disagree with that.
Yeah.
And that's my problem personally. But everybody look upon it different, isn't it? Candidates now, me hear say Xavi is a candidate. Me hear say Glasner, that a Crystal Palace manager, is a candidate. The Darren Fletcher thing, the interim, bro.
Let's look out for the Fletcher's brothers in the midfield, you know? Good for you.
Bro.
And it's so crazy. Kind of one year, I think about 2 times, Messi, Amorim, carry on Fletcher in the midfield at 2 games.
Yeah, carry on back-to-back in a back-to-back game.
Back-to-back game.
Carry on one of them and then him carry on 2 of them in a last game.
The man didn't know what go on, man. Man just want to push the process quick, you know?
Bro.
Amorim know all the thing, man.
Let me see. If you check him appointment news, Sky Sports Premier League, Man United call him head coach. Only ESPN call him the manager. Exactly. Manchester United refer to him as the head coach, not the manager. But for some reason, it seems like there was a agreement behind the scenes where him now I come out and I say, I am supposed to be the manager of Manchester United, not the head coach. So it seems to me that the whole time, him a manager, Manchester United that treat him like a head coach, and now him a come out and him kind of rebel a little bit, and I say, yo, I'm supposed to get involved in a certain things, and then now I'm get involved in a certain things. That's something you see. But yeah, what am I talk about? Oh, appointments. I don't know who. To be fair, he never got one midfielder, Dargo, and the attack he bought. He needed Mount, Fit, or to buy 1 CM at least. Them and JFF are the same. Why? Right now, 2 circus. I would take Ange Postecoglou, bro. Come get Suga, get the hell out of here, bro. Suga. Bro, the literal disrespect, bro. What? Great football, back for amazing outside chop, guaranteed to winning something in the seconds.
Exactly. Guaranteed.
Oh God.
That is crazy, bro. That's
Suga.
exactly crazy.
Suga, get a hold of yourself, Suga. Get a hold of yourself.
That's supposed a good body profile. I always win something like second season. And even our body profile in it, him still win something. Crazy.
Yeah, you can get him props for that, but that don't mean he's a good manager. I'm a shit say me. Southgate perfect for the United job. I mean, if a Southgate or Darren Fletcher, maybe we have to go look past Southgate. But honestly, to be honest, I better than the job back for Ole Gunnar Solskjaer as interim, bro.
Yeah. And bro, I feel like that's also something where we need to talk about with Manchester United and Chelsea. Because bro, I feel like on the doggy coach time for fail for them can take up back themselves. I'm gonna use a big person against that. And I go always, and even one time I go use Arteta, you gonna say Arteta still not become successful, so I can't really use that. But the thing is, bro, Arteta make Arsenal competitive after 3 or 2 failing season. Uno don't get no coach time for Evo get themselves back on them knee.
Bro, my problem is no coach actually take the route of Arteta. Like no part was similar. If you look on Ole Gunnar Solskjaer was at the club for what, 4 years? 4 years. And
4?
Sim, yeah.
About 3.
Let me check. In forward now like 2020. No,
I can't afford
2021.
season them, bro. I can't have after 3 seasons. Because I know where I about 3 seasons.
Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Like forward now 2018. Alright, so Ole Gunnar Solskjaer was because it was when Mourinho gets sacked. Mourinho win the Europa League next season, 17-18. Mourinho gets sacked in December.
Now December, yeah.
So Ole Gunnar Solskjaer take over from that. So Ole Gunnar Solskjaer did have the off season from 17-18. Then he managed 18-19, 19-20, 21-22. Sorry, not 1920 and 2021. So he gets stuck in at 21.
21, yeah.
That was 3.5 seasons at Manchester United. Personally, with the thing with Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, right? The thing is, over time, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, Arteta improved the play style of Arsenal over time. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, you could have really, it was the same thing season in, season out. Like there was no improvement in terms of how he played. Arteta played played structured football until him start play high press, intensity football until him start do this. What would I call it? Would I call it like a mixture of clap and a mixture of just wing play. So Arteta the kind of Dre, you there? Pick up yourself in a Dre. What about Inzaghi, former Inter manager? Inzaghi there. Saudi, yeah. Inzaghi there, Saudi. That take a piece of food, forget him from down Saudi. Because Saudi pay him a whole heap of money, you know.
Piece of food, you know? A nice piece of food.
Yeah, man, I take him a piece of food. Calamity, trouble at the helm, like myself. I mean, Liverpool not that bad, Dre. Come on. Like, Liverpool is not a Chelsea or a United at this moment in time. And definitely not a United, isn't it? So, but Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, the play style was not improving over the time, and then the results in him last season were getting worse and worse. Without get thumped up 4-0 by Watford or 4-1 or something like that. Man. Like some of the results were just the straw that brought the camel back, bro. What name? Somebody take over. Ragnick did take over after Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Ragnick was just the interim manager. He wasn't supposed to take over as the official manager of Manchester United. And then
he wasn't a manager, to be honest. He was really
he was a manager, you know, but he wasn't supposed to be the manager. He was supposed to transition as a board somebody.
I said to me, not give half a manager thing where he is there to control the tactics or it is more of the man for see like the player for supposed to play right here because I did have the ideas of all of the players and think we can come in and fit the system. So he probably couldn't manage a team, but he know who like supposed to play right there. So so we never really see him as a manager for true. And I think he was the first one after before Ten Hag.
No, yeah, he was the one before Ten Hag.
Before Ten Hag, yeah. When he started treat Christie away, like there was one and two things when that do on Christie. Like Christie was there, like Christie said, like you don't do this as a manager. Manager don't do this or something like that. I don't remember exactly what happened between Christie.
No man, it wasn't Christie. Christie come in with Ten Hag, man.
What? No, Christie coming from Oli.
Oh, sorry, yeah. Oli never won Christie. My bad. I don't know why I'm
No, Oli didn't want Christie.
No, Oli never won Christie. Oli did not want Cristiano Ronaldo. Manchester United run go buy Christie because Christie did not go
City.
Man City. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer never want Christie.
Oh yeah, for sure, yeah.
He was a consultant that got forced to be the head coach. Then they wouldn't take his advice, so he finished his consultancy and left. Yeah, exactly. He was supposed to transition as one of them director of football type of person that will kind of run the club. That is when they're supposed to transition into. And that is where Manchester United hope that Ragnick was supposed to transition into. But yeah, and even Ralph Ragnick, he was somebody who should have there at the club because, bro, this man, the amount of players this man spot. The man talk about, although I'm gonna rate Enzo. The man talk about Enzo. The man talk about Julian Alvarez before Julian Alvarez got City. The man talk about, I think it was no, we didn't already link to him before.
Gakpo. Him talk about Gakpo.
I think a Gakpo.
Talk about Gakpo.
The man name out like Alan. No, Alan was Oli. The man talk about so many players where right now you look on them man there and I say Manchester United could have really look on and do with them man there. You see me? But yeah, back to your point about the coaching thing now with the wouldn't allow coaches. Yeah, so that was Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's tenure, and then I will come on to Ten Hag. Now the problem with Ten Hag was also one, the style of play wasn't improving, but two, over the years, I feel like Ten Hag probably did need or probably could have get a little bit more leniency because him did end up win, right?
They win 2 trophies.
Solskjaer, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer was like, anytime Ole Gunnar Solskjaer never win a trophy, it was like, oh, trophies are something that there's paper over the cracks. Like them not as important as people make them out for seeing. You see me? Which is a poor mentality for anybody who's coaching Manchester United. You see me? So that was a problem with him. Him kind of feel like the trophies were something that papered over the cracks. Which at times it does because again, Ten Hag kind of proved that. But that means you're not supposed to. You're supposed to filter in that mentality in a dressing room. You
so maybe just give him that 4th season then because what me look at it, bro. If him first full season, him give on a second. Then the 3rd season quite in some way some people blame Christie for it. But I feel like in 3rd season him would have probably have a better ending. Cause they come out because Europe will end up playing next door. The other season, they come out at top, 600 leagues, yeah. So for me, I feel like we should have give him the job for pulling it out from the top from the 6 and putting it back at 4 in the top. I feel like he can do the job because honestly, bro.
Because remember, when him get fired, we were in like 7th or 8th place when him get fired. So actually down with the go, not up when Ole Gunnar Solskjaer get fired, which is normal when somebody get fired. Obviously, your club would have in some type of situation for somebody to get fired. But the thing that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, as I said, him just wasn't for me. He was never going to compete with the best of them tactically, in my opinion. From me, did see of him. He was never really a tactical manager for say. I trust him to get over the line in terms of 1, trophies, and 2, further up the league. Because if you remember the season when we did come second, bro. That season when we did come second, like, the league was dog shit, bro. The league was dog shit. Shout out to Manchester. That was City 100 points. Shout out to Manchester City, but the overall competition of the league was shit, bro. Ten Hag. Yeah, back to my talk about Ten Hag. Now, Ten Hag, for me, he was somebody who probably could have get a little bit more leniency towards the end because him did end up winning the trophy. But the thing is, him start off the season, so shaky. Him start off the season and we're there in a 8th or 9th, somewhere around there, so in a, by October or something like that. And again, it seems as if he was losing control of the dressing room. You see me? Didn't they call the game that Man United and Tottenham played El Sakico? Ronaldo dunked it on Man United with Fred backheel assist, Ronaldo long shot, and Ole did hat in prime. Yes, that was remember that one, them man. Yeah, them did kind of label that game the El Sakico. And that was it Mourinho the manager at Tottenham at the time? Yeah, was Mourinho the manager at Tottenham at the time? Or was it sorry, not Mourinho. What the youth name? Nuno? Nuno. I think it was Nuno the manager at Tottenham at the time. Nuno Espirito Santos. Either him or Mourinho. You see me? But with Ten Hag though, Ten Hag won him stubborn. Ten Hag stubborn. I wonder if this is a trend with Manchester United managers. Like the man them stubborn, them refuse to change certain things. Because I feel like say if Ruben Amorim they kind of make a change before, he would even end up in that position. To be honest, I feel like if they kind of try loosen him grip on how him did want to play, yeah. But again, I give most of the board some fault in a things end up with Ruben Amorim because you can't buy a manager for play a certain type of system, and then when that manager wants to play that type of system, when that manager is saying to you, "More this type of player for play this type of role," they go tell him say him can't get a player there or him can't get a player like that. Because bro, there's no reason why Bruno Fernandes should have to play 10, should have to a number 10 should have to be a substitute for play in a role. But really and truly, he's not that type of player.
Yeah.
He's not that type of
And
player.
that's why I think we remember one time in the going and then when money is going and buy Cunha and Mbuemo, it was like
yes. I said, bro,
and then
why we
I
need
think
two
one
number
time
10?
that might be Cunha are gonna be the striker, but then we see them went for Shesko. I said, well, definitely no. This just look away.
Like why we need two number 10? We have Bruno, we have Mason Mount, we have Ahmad, we have I would get Mbuemo first. No, we'll get Cunha first. Sorry. So I say, why would it need for go get Mbuemo now, really and truly? Plus, at the time, before that, would you see Amorim start kind of all push Kobe Mainu in that number 10 role there as well? So I say, bro, if you have so much number 10, why we need two number 10?
And you play a 3-4-2-1 system. We clearly are going to use. So, yeah, they really look away for 2-1. And as I say, in the board mind, them probably have it to him that go realize the film. It's like them just give him the shorty and say, yeah man, we're gonna make a play a three back. But and for me again, and see there again calamity, that can show us the tension, it really start early. Because maybe him being stubborn was from in the early out and them realize say them manipulate him by buying players we can play two positions that really suit their system and how they want him for player. And then now female to fire back at that is to say, yo, this are where me I play because you promise me say this me I go play. If you get what me I say.
Yeah, I understand what I say. Yeah, that could be a case for real. It could be a case where them tell him something, them not end up follow through upon it and him start rebel and I say, yo, there's no way, man.
There's no way. And probably to be honest, probably from last year, from early like about October or even same as September, they be wanting to just adjust. Let's go to the back four, use Cunha, Mbuemo, right, left of your boy they play the 10 with Shesko. That is like, and to them in a fit their mind, that is the best front four. we can have attack the whole league. And if on manager mode or on FIFA, that would actually look good. We don't know how if we never see that play together though in that system. We don't know if it actually would have worked. But that actually just sound good. But in a film mind, bro, he might use him back three, him two in the midfield with him wingers and being him again defensive and attacking. Yeah. And him have him 2-10 and a striker. That him want and him just force. And even in the game there, bro, I never realized that actually 8 defenders are up on the field in the starting lineup.
No, it wasn't 8 defenders, but it was 8 defensive players. Because you know, say Ugarte, Casemiro, them are CDM. So them basically not really do much in terms of attacking wise. So we have 8 defensive players on the pitch and 3 attackers. And you really say, where the hell we are going to score from? And if we do score, probably a lucky goal, which Xerxes end up get a lucky goal. And then where we are going to get the next goal from? If we not capitalize on the team mistakes, how are we creating clear-cut chances to score? Which we never really create no clear-cut opportunities, especially in the last 2 games and the last 3 games if you include Newcastle.
Yeah.
We never really create no clear-cut opportunities. We make quick counters, but it really never come to nothing. The goal was the goal of Patrick Dargo score, great goal, but it was from a header from Woltmader. Remember, a Newcastle player head the ball up, and I saw him get that volley there. And then the goal of Xerxes score, obviously it was a deflection, and they will never score against Everton. So when I really look upon the chance creation spectrum in terms of clear-cut opportunities, we're not scoring them, and we're not creating them as we should. Sheshko though should have finished some of the chances that we get. Because Sheshko got a couple good opportunities for sure. But if we're not create them, and then again we're unable to keep any sort of clean sheet. God bless the clean sheet we keep against Newcastle.
Surprisingly.
We're unable to keep any sort of clean sheet. And you have 8 defensive players on the pitch at times. 7, 8 defensive players on the pitch at times and cannot keep a clean sheet. That tells us? That tells us the structure of the defense is so terrible, bro. Because there's no way you have 8 man run at the back line, a defend, and you have probably 4, 5 players from the opposing team attack at any given time. And your structure is so terrible that them man they can just cut through you like butter and get opportunities so easily.
And set pieces are so easily conceded.
Exactly. The defensive structure is terrible. And that I forget that to Amorim for say, bro, you can't have 8 defenders on the pitch, regardless whether you want to say them man is good or not. You can't have 8 defenders on the pitch. And realistically, if we're talking about individualistic quality, Euro, I got you a bad patch, but he's a talented centre back. Delete, great centre back. Probably the only centre back who would say I play great this season, but he unfortunately end up injured, right? Martinez come back now, great centre back for me. And who else playing in the back line? Luke Shaw. Probably you know respect him like that. But Luke Shaw is a very experienced and good defender. You might not think him are the best, but he's very experienced, he's very good. And we'll see him split in that left centre back role a lot of times. We'll see him play in big games and him play great. So
and to be honest, I think under only our Ten Hag.
It was under Ten Hag.
Under Ten Hag, we see him play some good games at centre back. To be honest.
The attack did always look better with Mount, whether as a 10 or as a false 9. Needed Mount in the final turn, and the Bruno level would rise. Well, that is because, again, for me, Mount kind of do Cunha do it too, you know, but Mount kind of keep it a bit more simple than Cunha. So it's easier for Bruno Fernandes play off him, while Cunha is kind of like Bruno Fernandes in a sense where him kind of erratic at times. Him kind of just make a split decision and do what him feel like. You see me? And Kuna is a man where sometimes you don't know if he leg of the ball more while him we kinda drive until him probably draw a foul or him lose the ball. And me have a problem with that in the last couple of games with him. Him kinda every time, majority of the time when him drive with the ball, you know, him either a drive so long that him win a foul, which sometimes the foul it does come in handy, or him drive so long that everybody move around up the pitch and then him end up lose the ball and then all of a sudden the opposing team a spring a counter pound you out of nowhere. You see me? So him need to kind of know when to release the ball when him a drive with the ball because his ball carrying ability is very, very good. You see me? But sometimes you just need to know when to release the ball. Mount kind of keep it simple and kind of easier to link up with in terms of Bruno Fernandes from what me can see and the relationship with them have. But for me, all the time Mount play good enough. But how him play is more complementary to Bruno. And that's why that kind of work. But yeah. Sheshko though, not Sheshko. Amorim, for me, I'm not gonna tell you that Amorim was a bad or he's a bad coach, you know, to be honest. The same thing with Ten Hag. I never think Ten Hag was a bad coach. I just feel like the Manchester United is a team of breakdown coaches. No matter how good you want to be, Manchester United is a team that breaks you down until people just automatically think you're shit. The club in so much turmoil, the club in so much issues where you as a manager, you have to deal with so much that you're not really get for focus on just on the pitch stuff. You see me? And that's the problem. And then you have the owners, you have the board, you have the recruitment. If certain things now go your way at Manchester United, you're not gonna find yourself out of it. You see me? If you're stepping out, if you're a manager at Manchester United and you're stepping a shit, your foot are gonna stink for life. As so Manchester United work. While if you're stepping if you're stepping a shit at Manchester City, you know, so you just wash off your foot and I use it again. Manchester United no works because the club is so badly run, in my opinion. You see me? But yeah, as it relates to the candidates, upcoming candidates, I mean, I hear about Xavi, I hear about Oliver Glasner.
But think about that Darren Fletcher, a coach without no experience, like, and because
I mean,
as we said, even know what to expect from him, because you never this time first manager job like that. You know when I come with, you know when preference, you know when playing style. Like how you feel towards that, even finishing the system, the season.
I mean, to be honest, I'm not thinking I'm gonna finish the season. If Manchester United make Darren Fletcher finish the season, we not crack part that shit. If Darren Fletcher I gonna finish out the season, bro, we have like 15 games left in the season, or 17 games left in the season. If Darren Fletcher is going to carry Manchester United for the next 17 games, bro, just call it a day. Call it a day.
What about, bro? But like, I even look one before you get Amorim. You did have when him again the striker player and him be manager for 3 games and he win that 3 game there.
That was Michael Carrick. And that's what
I
said.
Not Michael Carrick.
That was Michael Carrick.
No. The one that did end up get Leicester job. Van
Nistelrooy.
Van Nistelrooy, like, what am I going? Like, what we could never try if you get back him or something like that?
No, I don't know what I'm going for him, to be honest. I'm stop following him up. But that's what I just like a point him out, you know. I'm gonna point out him, I'm gonna point out Van Nistelrooy. So whenever Manchester United get an interim manager, in that sense, Michael Carrick or Van Nistelrooy, for some reason they end up at the good. So I expect Darren Fletcher to probably give you a good 3-4 game. And then we'll get a new manager because Van Nistelrooy did have a good look around. I know that Carrick was like 3 for 3. He win 3 time in 3 games then. So I expect Fletcher to take on
so
like.
So why never continue? Like I never get that. Like I never get it, bro. Like
bro,
because
you have to remember, say the team. All right, you see when a manager gets sacked, bro. I know so you don't really experience them thing, yeah. But I say you don't really experience anything about.
I know that.
There's
Well,
a thing.
with Barca now, yeah, with Barca. But so yeah, sir.
There's a thing called um short-termism with players and when managers get sacked. So you see when managers get sacked, every player want get up now for sure them worth to the next manager where they come in. So every player when them forget 100%, they might get 150% when a manager gets sacked. Because them want the next manager know say, yo, me I work hard enough. Pick me. It's a pick me thing, bro, when a manager gets sacked, you see me? So
Mm-hmm.
that's why when you see the interim them come in and look man Chelsea what they are with
Enzo.
with when Enzo gets sacked and what name Callum whatever the hell him want name take over for the next few games. Bro, 1-1, 1-0 on a day. Manchester City are lead for what? Uh
That
70,
about
80 minutes.
78 minutes, yeah.
I think a little longer than earlier than that, to be honest, because I
That
think I
leads for
like
a while.
Chelsea last minute that game Chelsea scored. Last minute that game Chelsea scored, bro. When you watch a game, Chelsea were no worse than Manchester City in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Chelsea were no worse than Manchester City. Like Manchester City were the dominant team, but the dominant team in terms of possession. Overall, the game to me, it did flat. But at the end of the day, when me I watch Chelsea, me see the players them I try. Me see the player them I try. And that is what happen when a manager gets fired because they want the next manager. Because the next manager obviously I can watch a match. So say what him name? Rosenier or Rosen Senior. I don't know how them pronounce him name. But
Who that?
Chelsea new manager.
I don't
The
know really know him.
Liam Rosenier or something like that. Him obviously got sit down and take in them last few games there from when the last manager gets sacked to when him come in because him want to gauge the players' responses to a manager being sacked. You see me? So that is a little thing where players do all the time whenever a manager gets sacked, them try to give 150%. So the next manager knows say, yo, me go give 150% when if you pick me. You see me? So whenever interim manager come in, me not really pay it no mind like that to be honest. The results might be good. Cause Ole Gunnar Solskjaer they do so good as interim. He basically get the job as off the back of it in interim farm. I will end up see how that one the turnout to be honest. You see me? So me not really pay interim results no mind. You see me? You just know so you have to look for a proper coach at the end of the day and kind of follow it up from there. But Xavi or Glasner, me not see Xavi I manage for a while now. So me can't really gauge him and him time at Barcelona was a bit up and down. I don't know.
But he may still win a trophy.
Of
I
course,
agree
yeah,
to
he
say.
would have trophy, but me not. You see if him did that Atletico and him win the league, fine.
Come
But
on, calamity,
but
come on.
but
And what do
if
you
him
talk
there,
about the team where the man win?
no,
Calamity, come on, dog. Look for
Tato,
the team where the man win with.
Tato.
Hmm?
I'll pull up the man side.
Yeah, go pull up him side. Cause that was what 2021.
Barcelona 21. Yeah, I think I'm 21.
Hold on, you have to make sure, cause you have to look 2021. The season, cause I think him with the win. No, not 2021 because I know we win 20. So 2022
2022.
then. 2022, Real Madrid win. 23.
23, yeah, because Flick there for about 2 seasons now.
So hold on, it was right after him it was flipped though.
Yeah.
Shit. It feel like a long time flick there with me. Alright. Go now. Let's go look on some games. And bear in mind, say, I be a one love with the win majority of the games.
22-23 season. All right.
Alright, so one of the game then, bro. Me even remember say Casey. We just remember say Casey in on my side.
What's that?
Just remember say Casey in on my side. I watched him out when they see Casey. Oh yeah, Afghan out when they see Casey.
All right. So the base of the starting lineup was pretty much. It was Araho. Christiansen didn't start that much.
No, Christiansen never. Well, he may have some games. To be honest, to be fair, bro, I think he may play some games. Well, let me make sure. We don't really want in a lineup.
Because when I look through a couple of them lineup and them kind of have Christiansen as the starter. You know how them do the lineup, them are going to put who start the most games.
Yeah, so 2023, in the 2020 to 2023, in the have 32 appearances. All that Christensen was from Chelsea, bro. Like we take Christensen never did even come up. At no point Christensen was a top 10 defender in other words. At no point.
No one never said that. But at that point, Araho was.
Yeah, Araho was. But bro, remember when you have Sergio Roberto.
Sergio Roberto was not no starter. Stop telling lie. Sergio Roberto was not no starter, bro.
So this then, if I not in my desk.
Yeah, probably this.
This not good. How are you
this not bro. This is not as bad
everybody
as
for the live. On the one of the live there when me and Calamity I go through worst player play for our club. Me I use Barcelona, but Man City now go, Barcelona. But anyway, yeah, different from that.
It was all right. So the lineup will show me. Thirsty again, Alonso, Marcus Alonso.
Yeah, Marcus Alonso at left back, yeah.
Christensen, Araho. That one you have Aspilicueta.
Remember when you buy Kunde too?
This have Aspilicueta. Kessina midfield, Pedri Gavi, Lewandowski up top, Fati, and Rafinha. Bro, that's not a bad side, bro.
Bro, bro. Our last game against Celtic, we have Ferran Torres, Lewandowski, Rafinha, Frankie de Jong, Eric Garcia, Kessie in the back line, Alonso, Christensen, Kunde, and Sergio Roberto, bro.
That's not one match. We talk about the season in its entirety. The man we start mostly week in, week out.
Forgot to them tell me this was the last of Ousmane Dembele. They really have a good season.
See that? So yeah, Christensen was seen as the starter. It was Kunde, Balde also play. And Frankie de Jong did still on the side. Frankie de Jong still play a good amount of minutes.
Yeah. I think even Sergio Busquets is still on the side too, but I remember him they play one good amount of games.
Sergio Busquets play a good amount of game as well, because remember me play only in the Europa League and with that Sergio Busquets that play.
Bro, it wasn't.
It was a decent side, bro. It was a decent side, bro.
Bro, there's no way I have a Sergio Busquets in a midfield and then that was a decent. Bro.
Bro, it was the midfield was mostly Frankie, Gavi, and Pedri. What you talk about?
And that was, bro, come on. What do you tell me say Gavi is overrated?
Gavi not ready, but that means say my shit. But him not ready.
All right.
That's all Suga said that's all like a UCL semi-final team, if you ask me. This was fine. He got hit with USA tax just like McKinney. Yo, Western McKinney them was top man one at a time in the dog.
Yeah, for true. Yeah, top man at a time.
Like people in Europe dog look for buy Western McKinney in the dog. Until the dog end up at Juventus and that Juventus just fall off and who is still in the dog.
Fall off really big. Because what do you say? Diaz. No, that Douglas Luiz. in a something of their team or they in that time first. Man, I say, yo, Juventus somebody buy one night time. What happened?
Douglas, yeah, them send him back
Send him, I
last
say, like,
season.
what happened?
Them send him back last season. That was a good team. Xavi never did nothing spectacular. Exactly. It was a decent team, dog. It
Bro,
was a
that was, bro.
decent team.
You see me, bro, you all are hearing names. You don't remember.
Bro,
You
I
don't
remember because you know
bro.
I remember because I remember especially because remember you know, me and you I go back and forth about Gavi that season there. I must make it my point of duty if sit down and watch Barcelona game because I know say Gavi a shit.
No, but
So we
calamity
make-
by you. Molly per match Barcelona was, bro. As I said, bro. Remember, bro. In the I think a 2 year, who was in the remember good. Yes, it was 2 seasons. Because I think Xavi's second season, the man win something. In the man first season, bro, the team was so shit. And even the second season, I said, but the only difference is him just the carry for win the title. And after that, I think him left, you know. I don't know if I ever Barcelona
him
sack him,
left.
I think him left.
Him left.
So, bro, like the thing, like, remember, playing wise, we were so shit. Even I think we didn't lose against Frankfurt. What are the year
Bro,
them? We lose
on a
against
drop
Man U.
on the year when you talk about on did in the Champions League, a drop out of Champions
Yeah, we
League
drop out in a group
and end up in
stage.
a Europa League.
Because I think we did in the same group stage with them name again with Bayern Munich. I will come almost the third and go on Europa League,
end
bro.
up in a
We were
Europa
so shit.
League.
Bro, we were so shit, bro.
On a shit in the Champions League. As a team
And
overall,
and
as
the
an
Premier League,
overall team, on never that bad, bro.
calamity, we lost. We
never that
lost
bad.
6 games. 6 games.
Bro, this is like me saying Chelsea are shit, but Chelsea have good players. We did have good players. You see me?
Bro, but Jav, would I tell us that this? I'm like Jav, that point. I tell us, yo, last season, this season, yes, they have good players, but they were shit. Like, come on, we see Jav come complain about Gusto every freaking week, even when him get a result.
But every week, me I tell Jav said Gusto
I
good.
don't complain about Gusto every week. Can you guys stop spreading false propaganda, please? All I might say he shit sometimes,
Jeff, we
but
know the truth, you know.
Jeff,
I
we know the
say-
truth.
what I say most of the time is I hate seeing him not play at right back because I hate when he does not play right back. And I'll never change that stance. If Gusto is playing, he should play right back. And I'll never stop saying it.
Suga have
Not
a
10.
question.
Not centre mid, not left back.
Suga
That's a
said
random question. Did you watch Sunderland when Lee, the
Catamount.
captain? No,
Lee
I don't even
Catamount
know
was
them.
captain and Sebastian Larson midfield.
No, Sugan. Sugan, as I always telling you, 2014, 15 are the sole year of me start taking on football the right way. Anything before that, probably if any, we can probably remember some local images of a 2012 game like the Barca versus Chelsea quarterfinal. We can remember the 3-love Brazil and Spain Confed final. Like, yeah, but I really, after 2015 coming up, I start taking on football right away.
They missed that comment there. This legendary moment on TNT Sport broadcast. Give him a blank contract. Pay him what he wants. Interim, Ole, Prime. Yo, Rio Ferdinand, I think that was Rio Ferdinand. Rio Ferdinand said some rubbish sometime in a dog. Like, bro, sometimes you have to wonder just because them money are past players if them have the right for coming at the media and talk certain things, dog.
Yes, they well, them tell themselves of the rights. Them tell themselves that.
But Jeff, since you're there,
Yeah.
what your thoughts on the SACKED?
I mean, it was the same thoughts I had on the Maresca one. Don't care about the why. I care about that it happened and him lucky him last so long. I will not stop saying it though, and I said it on I think the first podcast of the year. It is absolutely outrageous that a coach came one place below Amorim or 2 places below Amorim. Well, yeah, one place, won a trophy, got sacked. This man come 15th, lost to Tottenham, lost to the same coach who lose him job, by the way. But we just have to highlight the fact that you go to a final and lose to Tottenham. You guys are so shit, dog. You lose to Spurs. And then go lose to Spurs and then he's what this tied for 5th place behind, well, 6th place on goal difference, and him losing job. I said it earlier, um say it again. In no job is it acceptable to talk out against your bosses, or exactly, Pinto. In no job is it acceptable to speak out against your bosses. I can't do it. Tattoo, unless me have it wrong, you can't do it either. And Pollock, I'm
I'm
sure you
pretty
can't
sure
do it
Connor
either,
can't do it.
bro.
At the moment, him can't do it.
So saying that
Sports and
no,
regular
sports is not, no,
football is
no,
not the same thing.
and that's the problem, bro. The problem is people
Boom,
keep
boom,
on pretending like sports isn't
Dellaring.
a job.
Huh?
Football is a job, bro. And
Of
at the
course, it's
end
a
of the
job,
day,
but it's not a
it
regular
is
job.
okay. That's fine. That doesn't. But certain things are just unacceptable. And talking out against your boss will never be acceptable at any job. Some people will get away with it. Some people get away with a lot of things just because they get away with something don't mean it's right. But what I'm always say, puss and dog. And especially if you know you're not a big dog, Amorim is a
Um,
puppy, brother. You cannot
so
do what
what would
Mourinho
I
do.
ask you? What would I ask you though, Jim? Is what did he say that you would consider a sackable offense?
It's not about him saying one singular thing that made it a sackable offense. And I had the same conversation with you a couple of days ago with Mariska, bro. It's not about one thing. And if you think it was one thing,
But everything in
um,
its entirety is still not considered a sackable offense to me.
but it's not, bro. But a sackable offense in itself is bringing is going out there and evidently talking about your bosses. You're focused on what he said specifically, and I'm saying it don't matter. Just like how it don't matter why Mariska gets sacked, because him should have get sacked. And you keep on talking about the fact that you don't like when coaches don't get sacked for footballing reasons, whether it was the main reason, the third reason, the fifth reason, or the 10th reason.
No,
If the results were good, if
Jeff,
the results were good with all that yapping, as you said this morning, if
Jeff,
other people do it before and you see the other people that did it before, they had results to back it up, and you don't have the results to back it up. So settle
Jeff,
yourself, bro.
Jeff. You see,
Also,
For
no, hold on.
Chelsea,
The next thing too. No, no, hold on. The next thing too. You posted a TikTok earlier. Um, some are plugging them more and I'm plugging myself. I'm gonna go follow Calamity on TikTok. You posted a TikTok
why,
earlier talking
why,
about the three
Jeff?
four three formation, right? And
Mhm.
and and you see you're one of them people there, dog. I might expect better from you, You're one of them people there where you go with the majority and follow the bag of madness where people spill out and leak out into the media. You have to use your brain, dog. 'Cause me know you have a brain, so you have to use your brain, dog. Amorim, 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 you said in the TikTok, I don't want to misquote it, but correct me if I'm wrong. You said that they hired a 3-4-3 coach essentially and
Mhm.
never gave 3-4-3 players, right?
Mhm.
And how him and there was there it was reported, and I only listen to what I hear themselves on ESPN and Sky Sports and people who actually have inside in the team. I'm gonna follow every single thing I see in a Twitter screenshot. It was
Mhm.
also stated that he said or suggested that if the formation was not working, him would adjust. And he did not.
Who said that?
Amorim. And don't
Who?
worry,
Who?
I have all the videos that I will for just like yesterday I did have to send him the Mariska video
Yeah,
tattoo because him
you
did a
have to
run.
send me that
I'll send it to you.
because a man will look by you and tell us that not even the Pope can just him to change information. Oh, you gotta tell me say something different now.
I'm not telling you what him said. That's what I always try telling the bro. Unless a man said in a press conference for me, sit down and watch, I'll never say what he said. I'll say it was reported that by Sky Sports or ESPN
Me not talk about
insiders
report.
that
Me a talk
XYZ.
about what him
And
say
that,
out of him
but I
own
was
mouth.
okay,
Because him
okay,
set out of him own mouth. Not even the Pope can get him to
okay,
change information.
and then he changed his formation. So obviously he's not somebody who
Long
obviously it's
after.
not somebody's word I can go by because him say something and him go against it. So obviously his
but
word is not
but
something I can go by.
but
Tattoo,
but
allow me to
but
tell Tattoo.
but
Tattoo, if you say
regardless, the
If
information
you
what
say
you are
you're
tell me, it not
tattoo,
come
if
from
you
the
say
man
you're
mouth
not go
himself.
tattoo,
It
you
not
say
come from the
if
man mouth.
tattoo, if you say you're not gonna talk to the girl again, and 2 months later you go talk to the girl, oh me for believe you again after that tattoo.
Jev,
Can you never just
Jev,
tell me say you're not talk to the
Jev,
girl?
Jev,
Whether it was
Jev,
2 months ago, 6 months
Jev,
ago, or a year ago.
Jev,
Your
Jev,
word don't hold no worth at that point, bro. All I'm
Jev,
trying to say to you, dog. All I'm
Jev.
trying to say to you,
You
dog, is
cannot send me
you
a
keep,
report
you
about
keep,
where a
you
man say
keep,
where a man never say
you
out time
keep,
mouth. Me I tell you
you
where a
keep.
man say out time
You,
mouth.
okay, okay. I tell you why him do after him say that out of him mouth, so that don't mean nothing to me. But all of that aside, bro. What you know? The man did deserve for losing work. How him lose it is not my concern. I don't care. You can't speak against your bosses. It will never be acceptable. And literally, how much coach gets sacked for that alone this season? I think he make number 4. He saw,
Somebody say
bro,
somebody
him
get sacked earlier. How that?
Nuno get it, and then Ange get it, and then Maresca get it, and then him get it. So him
Bro,
see the
Ange
blueprint.
Angela
Him
gets
see
sacked.
the blue.
Well, when Angela forgets that. Angela just shit.
No, Ange lost the game, but Ange did talk about the owners. Must be 2 games prior to that, and and I think the game before.
I think even Nunes Santos
And
gets sacked for that too.
Nuno got sacked for that too. But again, the common factor with all 4 of these coaches when they got sacked, they weren't winning shit. They were bad. I keep
No,
on saying
no.
Nuno was
Nuno
not
did have
winning
one good,
anything. No,
Never that.
Nuno was good the season before.
Never that
which is
problem.
last season.
Right. That don't mean nothing to 2026 now. You don't realize.
Well,
Andrew
it
win a
was
tr-
after
Ange,
2025, but
Ange,
yeah.
okay, yeah, but Andrew win a trophy and losing work. What that mean? All me I say, bro, is at
But
the end of the
Andrew
day,
not trophy and losing what because Andrew was 14th as well. Or
I
16th
don't
as
that
well.
understand that shit.
that don't matter. That don't matter to me, dog. I think it's outrageous that Ange lost his job and him worked for Tottenham, and Amorim kept his job and him worked for Manchester United. It's outrageous.
Bro,
That's the only
if
thing
Rose
I'll
were
agree.
reverse,
That's the
bro,
only thing
ten
I'll
Hag.
agree with you. That's the only thing I'll agree with you in terms of piss poor ownership because Amorim should have lost his job. Just like on them give 10 of the extension and then end up go fire him when everybody in the world did know Sam should have lose the job in the first place. Amorim should have never been allowed to keep the job in the first place either. But again, regardless of all of that, bro, all 4 of them man here, especially Amorim, him see 3 man do it before, and him see say, yo, all right, boom, 2 of them get sacked. And then him see Mariska come do it, but Mariska eat it, Mariska walk, left him 14 million. Amorim say, me, nah, left the work. Una for go get rid of me.
I'm gonna get rid of
So,
me, yeah.
Amorim said what he knew would have caused an issue because it literally make a man lose him work 4 days before. Him know what would have caused an issue. And him say, well, if the Naga fire me, me'll just go and stink up the camp.
Hold on. So are you sure that the reports is that um Mariska
They,
left the job?
that is the reports. And
Because
and follow
that
and
Mariska,
and
there's
following
no way
and I know what you're going to
I would not
say.
I would never
Chelsea,
no hold on.
the board and the owners are probably leaking it into the media because you go with all
But
the foolishness
hold on,
that
hold
people
on,
say
hold
on
on.
the internet,
No,
bro.
but that's true. That's true. That is very
Bro,
true.
bro, right now,
Your club leaks information to the
I'm
media
not
all the time.
okay, bro. You're one to talk. Everything will go in your dress.
But
Everything will go in your
that's what
dressing
I'm
room. I
saying,
know about
bro.
it. I wanted that you tell.
I'm not
One
You tell
job,
dog.
best one job.
I'm not talking specifically Chelsea. But may I say your club just as in clubs in general do that, bro. So that is nothing new. What I'm saying to you is that I don't think I want to belittle Maresca's intelligence to so little that he would leave money on the table just because him fall out with the owner. I don't think him do that, bro. Me just can't comprehend that in my opinion. Like there's no
Okay, well, I
manager.
don't know. I don't know on what basis you're giving him credit for having a brain. But all I'll say is this, dog. The man did just he and his the way how him did talk, and even when the man come in the interview and name how much languages him can speak. So when him say what him say, mean it. The man have a crazy ego complex and him clearly think he's somebody that he's not. So it's not. I don't know how much time
He
you.
win 2 trophy. So
I don't know how much. Okay, wow, he won the conference league, which anybody could have won, quite frankly. And congrats him faced one good team in the Club World Cup and him demolished them. A team that won damn near everything before. Whatever. The point I'm trying to make, bro. The point I'm trying to make, dog, is this there's nothing that they mean clearly did have a thing about him. And what did he do? Again, I'm gonna send you all the videos. It was literally just today on ESPN, them say that he is currently trying to get him lawyers to basically try sort that out now through some technicalities. The man left the work, bro. I left him left the work. I know him. I try to see if him can get peace out, bro. Try to see if him can get peace and 14 million. Because as far as him concerned, him have two job lineup. And again, this misinformation in the media thing, bro, about how and that but they have to follow every single Chelsea content creator, bro, because all them are so stupid and annoying, dog. Man, I talk about how the Chelsea board blew Cole out because they sacked a man for doing what was in his contract to do. No, nobody said that they sacked him because he talked to other teams. It was reported that the man go in the room, Tattoo, and say, yo, Porsche want me, BMW want me. Say, here, what, if you want me, stay,
what
yes, so
portion BMW?
I hear,
What portion
I hear
BMW?
tell you, I'm just using two companies for example.
I get that, but who is he talking about though?
Juventus and City.
City the same.
When I never hear, when, so
When
you know,
me hear
listen.
someone like it, but
So
I never heard about it.
Juventus, so he had conversations with Juventus and City because in the event that Pep leave the job after this year or leaves it at the end of contract next year. And then it was allegedly a clause in his contract where he can talk to other clubs, but he must make the club know. So in making the club know, he make them know allegedly, he make them know say, yo, them two man here want me. You know. So if you want me, I want a contract extension.
No,
Because
Oman.
he wanted
Say Oman.
assurances.
Say
So he
Oman.
tried
Say woman, say the man thing.
what?
Yeah,
Say
yeah,
Oman.
that
He
say
he
woman.
I didn't even know myself. Like, he wanted certain assurances allegedly, including a contract extension. And he tried to leverage the information about Juventus being interested in hiring him and City potentially being interested in hiring him. Because you know, so him see himself as the next Pep already, because this man is full of himself. And he's proven that he's full of himself already. And that is where the issue did start. The man them never appreciate that. No, I don't think Blue Co are no great owners or anything, bro. But I think honestly, I think quite frankly, we waste our time as fan bases in general arguing over the position of billionaires. They aren't going anywhere. They're not going anywhere, bro. Them not going nowhere, dog. So I think Chelsea will be better off after sacking Mariska.
I
And quite
think that
frankly, I think United will be better off too.
depends on who
Genuinely, I
them
think
hire.
both.
It
I
depends
think,
on
but
who them
and
hire.
and and the next thing too, every single Chelsea creator was burning out Liam. Literally, I burn out the man. Talk about how Strasbourg in seventh and why you going to get a coach who coach in Strasbourg in seventh and them spend the most money and league on is so easy and him can't even be top four in that and all them garbage there, bro. Not using them brain. Once again, not using them brain. You can't just look at money spent, dog. How much of these players even actually belong to Strasbourg? Man, them just are go on them and them in a little incubator for Stanford Bridge, bro. Some of them not even playing. There's so much context to it. And they criticize a coach and say them don't want a coach that them never yet watch a single Strasbourg game. I for one,
Um,
I for one, I'm looking forward to seeing coach, bro. I'm looking forward to seeing coach because from what I've sought out to watch since instead of talking about it early, I mean obviously selfishly it looked like him gonna play the players I want to play. I like that's one of my reasons, and also him just not stubborn, bro. Him not stubborn, and I feel like young coaches need to understand just like young players you have to reach a certain level. I think me and Tata talked about this sometime last year, bro. You have to reach a certain level before you can start doing certain things, dog. And you can't come win the Conference League and the Club World Cup and make it in the Champions League when 5 teams from the league go into the Champions League and make it seem like say, yo, um, make it seem like say, yo, me can start make all the demands me want making in the world now. I not say it go, dog. Also, if you have an agreement, and this goes for the board them too, bro. If you have an agreement with somebody before, everybody need to live up to them end of the bargain. So man, I even say Amorim did wrong. Maybe them did tell the dog same could have be a part of the decision making process. But when you were no longer a part of the decision making process, why you know you can't coach already? Why you gonna go load up your mouth in the press conference? Man, them gonna get rid of you, bro.
No, but Jav, come on.
Man, you not
That
afraid for
time,
sack manager.
Jav, come on. Like the part where saying him can't do him job, bro. Like I feel like him do a good job over the Portuguese league. I feel like
And what?
I feel
No,
like
Okay.
him not
credential
doing job
use.
right now. Him right now.
I
Him
mean, I
not doing
talk
job.
about right now, bro. I never said he can't coach. He's not
No,
doing
but the
his
thing is,
job
I
right
feel like
now.
what him say is him by doing his by hallowing him for doing his thing where he was, it end up making him become successful. So like, make me do what me want to do, give the players more where you know more want, not try to
Tattoo.
manipulate the whole system because as when me and Calamity just look for like majority of the player when them buy, it was like for a two-way system. And if probably if me get the player them where it was one track minded, it would have might work.
Not for cutting up, but Suga said it's not misinformation if Chelsea is paying them with the blue envelopes. It's propaganda, especially Alex Goldberg. My God, the worst journalist by a mile. Timmy say, yo, Jeff, who do you want or who would you say get
See?
him for the job and see? I mean, him already I get a manager in terms of Liam,
Also, Jeff, who
which
do you want? I would say get him for the job and see. But even really know what to ask. But I understand the
I think
first part of the
he might
question.
ask you which manager would you personally have wanted?
Open as
Uh,
it
personally, have wanted or like who I
No,
want at
would
this
have
point.
wanted to take over the Chelsea job.
yeah, who you that want to take the job?
Nobody I would want to take the job is available to take the job or would get the job. Um, I am not opposed to the young manager, bro. You see, the reason why the coaches I admire are
Like
they
I want back Tuchel.
understand. No, absolutely not. They understand coaching players and bro, football. I think Liam actually said it, and a lot of coaches have said it otherwise. Football, bro, just like defense in basketball, bro. Football is a lot of man management, and you can't come with your especially if you're just not that pedigree coach. If you're not like a Mourinho, bro, and a Conte, you can't come with certain behavior with players because young players who are like put on a pedestal to be like rising stars and experienced players who have success. When you come with your no success, bro, you can't talk to them, man. There and players will 90% of the time outlast coaches. That's just how it
I feel
always
like
go.
that's how I'm with Tenag
I
and
think
something.
I
And
I
Christie.
I so everybody talking about blue code just want a yes man, blah 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 blah. If I had a company, I mean, I'm going to want somebody who I think is in line with my thought process
But you're not
to
the
be
coach
somewhere
or
on
the
the
manager. That's
okay,
not your
but
job.
bro, I don't think it is okay, but I hire that person. So I'm not going to hire somebody who I don't think
The-
will
But it,
in no business am I going to hire somebody who I don't think is in line with what I want.
but I feel like you're a past owner before this current
Well,
bullshit one.
not for cutting at that, but more one what I do want to answer to this. Suga said, I would expect most managers that win the World Cup. I think he's talking about the Club World Cup
There's
to
no
be.
way he's talking about the
Hold,
Club
hold
World
on,
Cup.
hold on. I would expect most managers that win the Club World Cup to be highly ego driven. Jeff and little up Mariska thing, and I'm an Arsenal fan.
Ah!
I'm not responding to that
Ah!
because that's outrageous. This is the inaugural year. This is the inaugural year of the Club World Cup. If the Arsenal fan never know, and they probably don't know, because Arsenal don't win Jack. I don't even know if them ever play in an intercontinental championship tournament. Intercontinental tournament that just hold what they or PSG win was what the Club World Cup was before this year. It was literally a competition where the winner of the Champions League play the winner of some the other continental, what I call it,
Yeah, and they just
equivalents,
add some other bullshit to this.
and them just play some. They literally just added teams who won the Champions League in the past, and them
In
use
the
some
past,
coefficient
yeah.
percentages
Because
and
that's
one
such
bag or
a
something.
player.
Exactly.
Who win
And
their
then use
last 4
coefficient
years.
and one bag or something. So saying all of that to say, bro, there is no
This
this club.
this Club World Cup, bro.
I'm actually upset that
You
him
see,
never had the C.
you see why Cole
I'm
Palmer
upset,
reach
Power
where
Cup
reach?
bro.
gate. Yeah,
Bro,
yeah.
I'm
Some
upset.
Power Cup.
I'm upset that he never put the C before that WC, because to even refer to the Club World Cup as the World Cup is completely outrageous, bro.
Oh,
There's no,
disrespectful.
bro.
Two
It's
guys, this is
so,
a red card.
bro. That's so ridiculous, bro. But me a little up Mariska team. The Club World Cup is not no big trophy, bro.
Bro,
It's outrageous to even suggest that it is.
Suga, for you tell
I
me
giving
say
him
a
props.
manager
I giving him props for
PSG.
beating Luis Enrique and PSG.
But
Congrats, but it never matter who in that tournament. I would not have looked at it as a big deal, bro. You know much coach, and that's the problem, that the mentality of the problem, that Ancelotti win La Decima, bro, in a 2014 and come second by 1 point tattoo in a 2015. Barca win the UCL. He lose 2015 Copa del Rey because of Cheryshev should not be eligible for play. And I think he win the Super Cup or something like that. And the man lose him job, bro. The Club World Cup better than UEFA Super Cup, where you play the two best teams in Europe compete. I don't understand. Like, yeah, people pretend like
just
just because you win a trophy that mean you're supposed to. Why did, again? I'll always refer to the fact that why was Ange seen as such a terrible coach then, and why I'm losing work. He win a trophy too. He win a better trophy than Mariska last year. Literally, he win a better trophy last year.
yeah, for Suga, for you say you
Outrageous, bro.
expect managers that win the Club World Cup to be highly ego driven. Now I don't know, but I don't expect any manager to get an ego boost of winning the Club World Cup. Like, that is crazy. If you win the Club World Cup, for even suggest that winning the Club World Cup means something good, or something, well, not, like, winning any trophy is something good, but means something that impacts your resume. Nah, bro. Like, the
That's
Club
just
World
a
Cup,
adding. That just only look good for
it's
those
like
yo.
it's a filler. Like, when you look on it,
Mm.
like, you see it, like, oh, like when you look on Fergie. Shout out to
Fergie.
Fergie, cause you know Fergie are my boy. But when you look on Fergie and you look on him record, and you say 10 community shield. You're not even a back your eye on the 10 community shield, bro.
But
Yeah,
bro,
we look
alright.
past it.
When we see things like the Community Shield and the Club World Cup, the usually comes to mind, alright, that this man did either win the Premier League or win the Champion League. Like, that come to my mind. So yeah, that means that
It's like a filler. It's a filler trophy.
it's a filler. Like, one time me did win it, one
And
time City did win the Club World Cup. Like, when they feel good for no say, okay, then I was a Champion League winner. Then no, me just come end up get the trophy.
you're a first time Club World Cup winner as well.
Winner, exactly. Like, okay,
But
like, I
bro,
think
but
Chelsea.
this is
Chelsea
the
they win
same
They went
tournament.
30. Yeah, they went 30.
Chelsea was only in this competition because they
because
won
that's
the
what they did do
Champions League when
4 years ago.
2020. How long ago?
4 years
Exactly.
ago.
And I think the last time they played in the competition, they lost to Corinthians. When they won it in 2012, they
Them
lost
they
to
lost though.
Corinthians.
Mm-hmm.
They lose to Corinthians in the Club World Cup. So maybe that's why, I don't know if that's why it hold any relevance, but I think it's outrageous to even suggest that means anything, bro. This was the same competition that every single coach in Europe was bitching about, because they never want them players playing it, and how it was a money grab, and Florentino Perez and what on a brother named Tato Laporta and all of them are just trying to make money. Blah blah blah. No, all of a sudden it holds some level of prestige. Let's
Voilà.
get it together, dog.
It run second
Antoine,
after World Cup.
Antoine say, well, Cole Palmer can testify that, Antoine say, the man not even have a wing back. The man, wait, up as him say, job, them never back him.
Yeah,
The
him not
man
say
not
them
even
never back Amorim,
the
bro.
man, yeah, the man not even have a wing back. The man never want Sheshko. Him did want Watkins. I not agree with that. And Baleba, but them never deliver. But never deliver them. But broke his trust, and that has happened. And he get fired, fed up, and talk his mind in the press. Um, Suga said, Lapotegi, he has the depressing, angry Chelsea mood to him. So as in,
Don't
should
want Lopetegui
Lapotegi be the
at my
next
club.
manager?
Nope. Nope. Nope.
Saying
Let me
all
tell
of
you,
that,
see, yes.
hold on, Jeff. Saying all of this to say, lovely waffle, but you are rocking the badge for 4 years. It means not. It means something. We've won it all. We've seen a lot. Chelsea, we win things they've never seen.
I mean, I'm sure he'd know all about team support Arsenal. Bro, what are we talking about, dog? Like literally, what are we talking about, bro?
Pinter say, Club
Literally,
World
what are
Cup
we
only
talking about?
counts when you win it with other trophies for make up
For
the
Exactly,
make up
yeah.
numbers for
numbers,
a
bro.
year.
Like
For
it would
feel
have
good,
matter
say
if
yeah, me win
PSG
5
it would have
trophy
matter
in
if
a year
PSG did
or
win it because it would have be a sextuple, bro. It would have matter if PSG did win it.
yeah.
Suga
But
say,
to make this
well,
man
fair
win
enough,
Conference
fair
League,
enough, fair enough. The dog concede him say, okay, fair point, I concede. So fair enough.
outrageous. But I mean, it's the type of behavior I expect from an Arsenal fan. So whatever, like. Yo, like, bro, I really need like
Now
I'm
you
so
say,
upset. So we get that point
yo,
there yesterday, dog. I'm so upset with
why you
City
upset about that?
from
Yeah,
what them do in the week, bro.
touch upon the match then
I'm
after. Why
upset
you
with
upset
I'm
about?
upset with City. Bro, because City need for go win, brother. City for the 2 points behind Arsenal right now. No. City,
Ends up different.
City, 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 City need for go sort out themselves, bro.
Why? First of all, Jeff, why you want City win the league? You know, say
Because
City
I don't
is.
want Arsenal to win.
Hold on, you know, say
City is not
City.
a rival of mine.
It's not a rival of yours, but you know, say we're all playing at the Premier League. City also have a surpass their legacy, right? You realize it. You realize that Arsenal,
I don't
pretty
I
most
don't
you realize that
care.
most people already probably consider Arsenal a bigger club than you, right? You realize that, right?
It
Hold
can
on
be
there.
based on
So
winning.
first of
In the
all,
last 20 years, it can be based on winning.
I'm
Jeff,
winning.
football never making a 20 years, so nobody come to me
Okay, but
about
then on
this.
that basis,
Calamity. Calamity.
okay, but then on that basis, then City, you saying City, you making it sound like City winning this year is going to make them overtake Chelsea legacy.
Over
But
exactly,
football
exactly,
No,
never,
but
exactly.
but football never just
they
start
are
play
heading
16
in
years ago.
direction. They're heading in that
Brother,
direction, Jeff.
brother,
Calamity.
you
They're
don't want
heading in
City
that
win because
direction.
City is your rival.
You're
I
right,
want
man.
No,
City
Exactly.
win.
no,
City
no,
are
no,
not
no.
my
Don't
rival.
pin that.
Hold on, hold
Don't
on.
pin that
Yeah,
on
don't
jab.
come
Don't
pin
try
that for
to
me, brother.
push. Yeah. Don't ever push jab.
No,
For
bro.
no one
We're in
to
a
win.
bro. Hold on. We're in the Premier League, bro. We're all competing against each other, regardless whether is your direct rival or not your rival of some
Right now,
sort.
Villa can all
Well,
go in.
Hold on.
Anybody except
well,
Arsenal, I don't
calamity.
care.
Calamity. The world would rather to
Yeah,
see World War
if
Three.
Villa win it, fine. But I love that. But realistically, we know so that's not
You
a
don't want
possibility.
City to win, bro.
You
That's
don't
your
want win no
problem.
in the war still
No.
because he must
I,
say Pep I
me not
get too
think, me not
close to
think, me not
Fergie.
think, me not think any,
Or
me not
let me
think
tell you,
any
you see
sensible
him not
Manchester
talk,
United fan would
him
want
not
that.
talk, him not talk. You know him the tattoo. Him come
Mm-hmm.
talk about my legacy, but him a worry about fame on.
Team
Bro,
yes.
Man,
I feel
at the tour we unite,
him
bro,
a worry
because
about
Team
we in
fame
legacy
our
on,
team
you know.
hold on. At the
Because
tour
in
we
a
unite.
modern day,
he must protect
in
his
a modern
legacy.
day, and him
Hold on.
legacy ma
Hold
protect.
on. The
Don't try,
Yeah.
tour we
don't try come make it sound like you're busy about Chelsea legacy,
Jeff,
About
brother.
Chelsea
Jeff,
legacy, exactly.
Jeff,
He don't give one
Jeff,
me more for busy about Chelsea legacy than you.
Jeff,
So
Jeff,
stop
at
the shit.
the tour we unite, bro. Cause at the end of the
No.
day, me now win and you now win. So we have to look for what best for the tour we, bro. I
But
can't just
Bro,
what you mean?
no.
oh
Arsenal is literally your rival as well. Bro,
Yes,
bro,
exactly.
Arsenal am right, but
bro.
Arsenal up, but that are the thing
It
now, Jeff. Now.
does
That's why you have to pay a
it
close
does
attention now.
nobody
You have to
it
pay
does
close
nobody
attention
any
now, Jeff.
favors.
For
Bro,
Jeff,
Arsenal
yo,
win league.
Jeff,
when
uno
last
just a
Arsenal
run
win the
from
league?
well
What,
on Jeff,
22 years?
Uno just a run
About
from
20 odd
Arsenal
years.
fans are singing on
20,
the ears now.
yo,
We're not busy
20,
about that, you know.
at 20,
Arsenal
at
fans are gonna do that
24,
regardless, you know, bro.
at
Arsenal
20,
fans are
at
gonna
Yeah.
sing
20,
regardless,
no,
you know,
no.
that.
20, 22, 23, 24 years since Arsenal win.
No,
You
man.
think when they
win
win this year,
04,
I
so
can say
22, this will be
22 years.
20.
22 years.
You think I can say, oh, you win one Premier League in a 22 years?
In a
No,
22
man, I'm
years.
gonna say, but just
Yes,
win
you
the
can
league,
say
We
brother.
that.
just win.
You can say
Yes.
that.
No,
But
As I
next,
say,
no,
we do
next,
it, we do it, we
next
do it,
year,
we do it with Liverpool. We do it with
Josh,
Liverpool. You can say that. We do it
Josh,
with
I hope
Liverpool.
him prepare.
no,
I hope him
nope.
prepare for conversation like Saliba and
Arteta
Gabriel
being,
better
yeah,
than Vidic and Ferd. I
than
hope him
Rio
prepare.
Ferdinand and Vidic.
I hope him
And
prepare for
Bro,
them
Saka,
conversation.
and Saka,
we're
is Saka
all
the best English player since
English
Wayne
player,
Rooney?
exactly. I hope
You
him
better,
prepare for them something there.
bro, we're all Chelsea. We're all you mean just a chat shit. We're all sensible football fans here. We don't need to engage in the delusion. Like, come
We
on,
will end up.
there's no conversation right here.
I'm not concerned about what you think, you know. Me I talk about what I know want hear.
When we
And
don't
I
want to
don't
hear
want to
exactly.
hear it.
Like when we hear these shits
Jeff,
without anything
Jeff,
to
I'm gonna
back
ask you
it,
a
we can
question.
laugh.
I'm gonna ask you a question. What more important? The legacy of your club or the legacy you don't want your shit? What more important, Jeff? Your ears or your actual club?
But
Football
calamity,
matters to me.
if Arsenal win, that's a free ground film club more than City winning. Is that like we
No,
gonna be?
because
That
it's
literally would
not.
bother
It's
my
not.
team's legacy
It's
more,
not.
bro.
It's not because Arsenal already ahead of
Yo,
him.
what you know? Remember me
Arsenal
telling you say,
already ahead
yo.
of him.
Remember me telling you say,
And
yo.
that's when I put Arsenal further in front time.
If City, how much league you have, Jeff? 7
Bro,
or 8?
there's
Let me check
no
this shit.
way.
Let me check this
There's
shit.
no way
Because Jeff,
City winning
Max
this
when
six.
year
City winning,
is
I got Jeff
6.
City winning, I got take you down the pecking order, and that you not understand,
And
bro. Arsenal already
Arsenal
above
winning
you.
does what?
Arsenal already above you.
Commercially.
Above you,
There's
bro.
nobody,
Calamity. It can
there's
take the
bro.
next 50 years from now.
Arsenal has literally accomplished nothing in the last 22 years.
22, exactly.
There's nobody in our
Ever hear them say keep the
generation
winner winning?
that can't.
You know that
Bro,
saying there? Keep the winner winning.
it no matter where
It
you want
does
to say
matter,
about
bro.
generation. With football, no make
It does
last year,
matter.
you know make
It
10
does
years ago,
Calamity.
you know
matter.
make 20
It
years
Keep
does
the
ago.
matter.
winner winning.
It
Keep
does
the winner
matter.
winning.
That makes
You
no
don't want
sense.
City to win, bro. What you know? All me I say is City winning this year don't affect me. I'm
No, yes,
always telling you,
exactly.
It
me
It
is a
affect
affect
you.
football
you.
fan.
Affect
Me
you.
no, it doesn't. It
It
affects
affect you.
you. It
No, it
No,
affects
it
affect
affect
you.
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 But you know
It
what? You
affects you.
feel for
Sometimes it's a
realize it.
project.
You feel for realize it
No,
because of your
no,
hatred for Arsenal fans. And
no.
that's your
No.
problem.
I
You know
don't like
what? You
the
know what
club,
it is?
nor do I like them fans. And
Jav not gonna
I'm not
no,
interested in it, bro.
bro. Jav not gonna find no City fan gonna tell him say, yo, City a bigger club for Chelsea. Like, me not think him got
Because I
because
remind
me would say,
because I can go to City fans and say football didn't start in 2010. I
yeah,
can't go to an
It's
Arsenal fan
getting to
and say
that
that.
point. It's
No, it's
getting to that
not.
point. It's
No,
no,
it's
getting to
not.
that point.
You're
calamity.
Bro,
I'm
outrageous,
saying,
bro.
me not thinking that
remember
If
City.
it's getting hold on
Remember
now. If
City
it's
win them
getting to that
UCL what
point,
day here.
hold
Remember
on now.
City
not,
If
win them
it's
bro.
UCL what day.
hold
Remember
on
If
now.
it
City
if
win
it
them
get to
UCL what
that
day.
calamity,
Hold
if it
on
get
now.
to that
Hold on now.
conversation,
If it's
it
getting
won't
to
be in
that
Jav
point,
lifetime.
if it's
Yeah,
getting
you
to
that,
that point,
bro. How
hold on
far
now.
ahead do you think Chelsea is?
If
Chelsea
it's
is not that
if
far ahead
it's
of Manchester City. No?
if it's
They
getting to
are.
that point, there is no way Arsenal. If City can start winning 2010 and they're so close to Chelsea, where if they win this year, it's detrimental.
Bro, you not
There's
start
no
win
way
till 10
Arsenal
years
can
before
still
that.
be. There's
So
no
what you
way
mean?
Arsenal can be considered that far ahead. Anyway, as I said to Una dog, you see that year, yeah, this calendar year 2026, me not engaged in enough madness argument, and that this are one of them. So Una can continue to talk about it,
Oh,
but me not gonna argue with you.
Suga said Enzo Fernandez is best midfielder in that league, by the way.
Again, yeah, what I just say 5 seconds ago. What I just say 5 seconds
Okay.
ago.
But
Okay.
before that,
May I
Suga said
take two Arsenal midfielder them before me take Enzo.
Suga said I watched Rodri get bullied by James, then got moved to in the transition by Estevao and Neto, and I knew Neto was terrible, but they couldn't stop him or anyone from getting into the final
I
third.
don't need to stop Neto. Neto going to stop himself. What are we talking about? You see
Yeah,
why
that's
I
what I'm
can't
saying.
reason with these
No,
are the type of
that's what
people.
he's saying. That's
These
what
are
he's
the type of
saying.
people. Yo, at
Bro,
them
that's
man, you
literally what the man
calamity.
has said.
Yo,
That's
at
literally
them
what the
man,
man has
yeah.
said. Are you not?
At
You're
them
not
man,
listening?
at them man, your calamity want have a word, no. At them
Bro,
man,
you're
he
not
want win.
listening. You're not
If you must say
listening.
all of them madness here about club where on a film club, Tati, you can imagine if them go win? Oh
Bro, the
God.
man literally agree with what you said, but the man literally said, I knew Neto was terrible, but they couldn't stop him in the final third. The man that tell
I
us
don't.
Neto was shit. I him stop
Man,
himself.
We don't need to stop him.
Jesus Christ. Chelsea were excellent. City got moved. Arsenal truly
Excellent is
sitting
so crazy.
on the top, enjoying the spoils. Yeah, you know they had the Tomotsuga.
No. You should be okay with it because
Bro,
you
Yeah.
but tell
want
us
Arsenal to win the league.
no, first of all, I told you that Chelsea play just as bad as Manchester City. So I don't know what I'm saying.
Don't worry, man. By the end of the season, when you hear say Declan Rice better than Carrick, I hope you don't say nothing.
Exactly.
I hope you don't say nothing. You see that?
Bro,
See that?
I can ignore bullshit.
Where's
No,
like how him scoring 2 goals in weekend
bro.
tattoo?
When you hear say
Rotted.
David Raya better than Michael, him a go
Nonsense.
know.
Bro, and we don't even actually talk about this David Raya thing, but I've got to keep it for next time, bro. But
For
me
next
hear a
time,
man
yeah.
say, Saka better than Mahrez already, and Rice clear of Fabregas and Lampard.
And these are the niggas you want to. Sorry, these are the
Bro,
people
hold
you
on,
want to come and win, bro.
Kala, hold
Come
on,
on,
bro.
man.
What do you see? Like after I make the video, I said them I go say Rice better than Steve Gerrard. Me literally go find a video where them I say Rice better than Steve Gerrard. Like literally moments after.
Sue got quote me at the 2 hour
Man, I
in
guess so
at the 2
peasant.
hour in look at these peasants. But you see, this is no where me I forgot kind of size down on the Arsenal fans, bro. Because I don't know why una go like say una been a win shit, bro. Them una not win no
That
dog.
doesn't mean nothing to them, Calamity.
Hold
After
on,
them
hold
win the
on,
trophy, you can't tell them that.
hold on. Yes,
That
bro.
me I try
Just like
explain to him, bro. Him I give them ammunition, dog.
just like before Liverpool win the last title with Arne Slot, who could have sized down Liverpool, who can size down Arsenal too.
Bro.
All right, no. You
Bro,
could
the
have sized
thing is
down
that
Liverpool because them
Liverpool
fan
fans
base
aren't
weak, bro.
annoying as
And they
Arsenal
aren't,
fans.
yeah,
That you need
bro.
to
Them
understand.
fan base weak, bro. Arsenal
Uh,
fans don't win in 20 years and them adamant.
Bro,
all Chelsea fans have to do is kill our momentum by knocking us out of the Carabao Cup. It's fun now, but really and truly, every game, all 18 plus cups are gonna be micro focused on Arsenal slipping or winning. Literally nothing in the last 22 years. We just have the most FA Cups for nothing. Come on.
That's a misquote, by the
Well,
way. I literally was
you were
having a
not talking about
conversation about the league.
the Premier League game. Not talking about Premier League.
But again, I don't expect
Um,
better from an Arsenal fan.
but quickly though, I want to touch upon the Manchester City game. The two what 1-1 on the day. I will score for City again.
John Reinders.
Yeah, Reinders. Decent goal by Reinders. City overall though, City look like them in a state where what a 3 draw back to back or 2.
2. Nobody
Two
said
draw
3.
back to
Nobody
back.
make it sound like you want to draw the other one. Do not bother with it.
2 draw back to back.
Mm.
But honestly, dog, when me look at City right now, maybe last week is like every week City are showing me something different. Because last week me I say, oh, City are win consistently like them want look like them want to be champions. Now me I look at City and I say City look like say them free died. So I don't know.
Bro, what do you mean about what do you say to you, Calamity? Say, yo, City is a team where they don't have that type of team there again, where we can change and still have world class players on the pitch. You know, and that's one of the big problem. Jav, Kala?
Oh my damn man.
Me did drop out the squad?
No, you never that one.
As I say, City are that type
yeah.
of team that, you know, the type of team where we can carry on these set of world class midfielders if we are sub off Kevin De Bruyne and we could have to carry on when them again Ilkay Gundogan R1 Yaya Toure. Like we don't have that type of team there again, bro. Like we don't have that them type of players where we put fears into back line, the type of attackers them either. You know what I mean? So attackers them very inconsistent. It's not like the Sani or Sterling. You know, you just say hear me because Sterling I ever beat up Sterling. Like, but it's the truth, bro. Like we don't have that again. We don't have a striker where can, like, even in the Chelsea game, we see him try for dribble, try for take a couple shots, but that not really in a one game that I got to come about, you know? So it's, as I said, it's an attack goal situation, and Pep, I think it's just a probably 1, 2 or 3 game phase. Eventually we'll probably come out again and find other ways to get the goals them from, you know? And definitely sure, bro, if Turkey have a bad game or Foden have a bad game, Cause remember for the last couple of games I did them and find a winner for we. So now whenever I have some set of poor games, we just need to find what other place forget where wins from. Forget where type of results from.
Yeah, well, Turkey have a bad game last game, but overall, Turkey for me has been on the best player.
Yeah, the game before it was a bad game too. In a Sunderland game, it was very bad too. Poor.
Nah,
Yeah, it was poor. It was poor.
No, bro.
Yeah.
Sunderland game, it was not poor. So
He
me,
was-
as I say, bro, remember we did
Even
review the
Foden was
Sunderland
poor in Sunderland game too.
game. Foden always poor, brother. But we review the Sunderland game, bro, and Turkey was one of the best player, bro, apart from Nunes.
Dog, you're such a hating ass nigga, bro. Like, what's wrong with you? You're such a yo.
No, you believe them
Like,
this
you're
Foden
distinct.
hate. Like,
You're
but tell them
not
Foden
a
hate, they don't
hating ass
believe you.
nigga, bro. My God.
This man
Bro.
hate Foden for no reason.
Hold on,
No, bro.
no,
and the worst part about it is, the
no.
worst part about it is every single stream you come here and talk about how I hate on Gusto, and you
No,
there's
but
so many
that a
players
year
you have
player. That a
unnecessary
year
hate for
player.
that.
That a
They
year
could
player.
just play bad. No,
That's your player.
no.
though.
Tati, let me
You're
tell you.
hating on
You see,
your player
Gusto
for
will
no
play
reason.
bad, and it's a problem when you say something.
Because
Hold on,
that's
no.
your
Gusto will
player.
play bad, and it's a problem for say something. If I say Gusto,
Bro,
if I
me
say
sure
Gusto
don't
needs to
say-
play right back, is a problem. This man will go around and just hate a nigga just because, dog.
Just
You need to
because.
no, watch your number, bro. New year, dog. You need to stop the foolishness, bro. Big man,
Bro,
you need to stop the
hold
foolishness.
on. When Foden did have him bad season, who did I mean that talk about Foden? The reason why me have to kind of balance out certain things because nobody wants to do it. You see, when Foden play shit, nobody wants to tell Foden that he's
Bro,
playing
like
shit.
that. Every
That is
man,
fact.
most media
No,
outlets
That is
that's not
fact.
highlight
true.
it.
That's
No,
not
they
true.
did not. No,
That's
they
not
did
Bro,
not.
That's
bro,
not
no
true.
one,
That's not
probably
true.
not the top,
That's not
nigga
true.
when you are looking
And the
for.
problem, and you don't need to be the balance. You can talk about
Me
him when he
need to
play
be
good
the
But hold on,
and
balance.
him
The
play
hold
bad.
world,
You
on.
don't need to be the balance.
the world need balance. Me need to be the
Hold on,
balance.
Calamity. Let me show you unfair. Jav, remember in our day one time, him did do some simple assists in the international
England game.
Well, in an England game, hold on, and the commentator make it seem outrageous. Brother, everybody else mock it. Everybody else mock
That is
it.
because everybody know I start to think
No.
it cool for hate pan Foden. Everybody know I start thinking cool for hate pan Foden. When I been do this shit, I been do it.
But when you are doing it, it never make no sense. You
Of
ready
course it
because
makes sense.
No, hold on,
What do you
Calamity. You
mean?
ready when him have a 1 or 2 bad game.
Cap, bro.
Calamity,
Bro.
what did I do it?
Bro.
At
Bro.
the end of the season when him get player this season.
No, the season. It was the season following that.
The season.
And I really
Exactly.
say start from now. And I really say
Exactly.
start from now.
The season after that, which is last season, he have a poor season.
Yes, and nobody was talking about it.
Bro,
Nobody
everybody
was talking about it.
Jav. Be honest. Who never that
Nobody
talk?
was
That's not true,
talking
bro.
about it.
Everybody was talking about it.
Bro, the man
Everybody
never
talk
lie
about
it.
fuck. Come on, them lie
Calamity.
fuck.
Calamity. Everybody
Bro,
talk about it.
the amount of time,
If me find out how many times Ford has been very poor.
Bro,
You're
the
a
man
grown,
lie
you're a
fuck.
you're a
The man
grown,
lie na
damn
dog. The
near
man them lie na
30-year-old
dog.
man, bro. You need
Almost
to talk
30
about
year
when the
old.
man play good and talk
The
about
man them
when
lie
the
na
man play
dog.
bad, brother.
The man them lie na dog. The amount of time. I come here, I was there as I talk about City, and Foden don't even get a mention.
Liar. Me always 2 person. Yes, as a job say, last season we did that for me Silva campaign.
Haaland
And
and
no, I was
Haaland and
season before
Silva
that.
campaign.
Last season was Silva, and the season before that was Haaland.
Bro,
But we did also mention say Foden have bad games too.
bro, if me not stand up strong and say Foden was shit. You know, your Foden name get called with my shit, bro.
All right, Callum.
And a lot of the times, bro, let me tell you, the next thing too is on a weird in a dog. Especially you, bro. A man will have an average game and 3 other man play complete garbage. But because you don't like the man who had the average game, you want me to talk about him. And you don't want me to barely talk about the man who have the 3 bad game.
No. I feel like everybody's still
because
like once I have a player with
but no, because again, you see, players with me hate pan majority of the time, them players are supposed to be the star of them team. So the Phil Foden, the more Salahs, So when Mo Salah and Phil Foden have a bad game, I got talk about that because them man is supposed to be stars.
Well, I know.
You see
Java say when Vinicius have a
Rascal,
bad game, we now highlight it.
of course
That
I highlight
Java
it.
say.
Of course I highlight it.
But we probably not highlight it as much still. As for be honest, we not highlight it as much. To be
But
honest.
that's because we don't really focus on over this.
Yeah, we not really have a Vinicius slander over here. Really. Like we need to create one still for true Jab. We are go to the
And that's the next thing. The man that talk about me when he have a track record of hating on him own players.
Exactly.
Like,
Yes.
Jab do them thing that you are living, bro.
I don't hate on my players. Your problem, Polak, is you cannot be objective. I can.
Huh?
You have zero objectivity. And
Yeah, come
I
never
can.
hear it for the United player. Them like how
Cap.
me like it, Papa.
Him on talk
Never-
about Dorgo
Cap.
or whatever.
Cap.
But it's not
the
hate
man
if
them
it's
far.
true.
The man them, bro.
It's
First
not
of all,
hate if it's true.
when you say about the thing them
Who's
you say,
United player 8 pan? And
the thing them you say, like, bro, you could.
I don't
you
say
never did
anything
you
about
never did that.
Vinicius Jr. That's not factually correct.
Yes,
So
you do.
when I
You
say
never
that
did
he
that
loses,
fit.
no, I
You never
don't.
did
No,
that
I
fit.
don't.
You
There's
never did
nothing
that
I
fit.
say about Vinicius that's not factually correct. So when I say that he loses the ball or the
Yes,
ball
you
goes out
do.
of play majority of the time when him try to keep man on one,
Bro,
that is a fact.
this man was
When I say he
slandering
wastes
Vinny for a man of
chances,
the match
it is a
performance against
fact.
Bayern. What you mean?
No, I was not slandering him. You see what I'm going to talk about? You
Bro,
love
what?
twist the story, bro. You love twist the story. Yo, that you tell wiki. Yo, that you tell wiki. They love twist the story. I highlight Cruz's pass
Bro,
in reference to a completely different conversation, and then you call that slandering Vinny man of the match performance. You're outrageous, bro.
Bro, you see the thing with me though, when my players them play shit, I slander the entire team. I not slander one by one. I slander the whole team. Nobody, bro. And this is if you
Well,
not
that's
say
your
I lie,
problem.
me I tell. If you not say I lie, me I tell. You no fuck up because nobody slanders Manchester United more than me, brother.
No, you slander Manchester United, but you not have a player where only and Java come out and slander a particular player.
Because the whole team are shit. For slander one man. That don't make no sense.
Nah, bro. Objectivity, bro. If be no matter who the player be, dog. If you be able to call out the player.
Call him out,
And
yeah.
also,
Always
I'm
call
No,
out.
we
gonna
never
like how you
hear
like
call
make
out
it
Bruno
seem
for a
like
bad game. Never
Man,
hear
I
call
like,
out.
yeah, man, I like how you make it seem like
Bro.
how me only call out Chelsea players, bro. But
Yeah,
just
yeah,
tired
never
for
hear
say
call out
Bruno.
Bruno.
But just tired for say Bruno. All right, no. I'm tired for talk about other players, bro. Cause I used to do it all the time. But when my team is so shit, I can't find the time to hate on Phil Foden. Because I wish I had Phil
If I remember
Foden.
correctly, Jav, you remember the Bruno situation where him the go up and miss the penalty and Calamity was like, him should have been captain enough to give somebody else the kick. And we had to say, oh no, him couldn't do that. So there, so
Yeah.
Bro, that was me.
Bro.
Hold on.
Personally,
That was me.
me can't take the pressure. So
taking shots at Bruno's leadership, though. That was me taking shots at his leadership.
You see how you love twist the story that you tell wicked dog. That's not what you were doing. That's not what you were doing. That's not what you dog. Why is the wicked and lie, dog? Oh my god, what you know? Man, them. Me I forgot. What you know?
Yo, the man that could have crucified God in a brother. Yo, if me look on him, I'm tell you, say, yo, this man, he make a poor decision at that moment as a captain. Who's that? Not me.
No,
his
the
leadership.
decision was poor, bro. You didn't.
Yes,
even
I
say
did.
that.
Yes, I did.
You're simply as if you should give somebody else so him can get the fault.
But I said he would have get fault either way, whether I'm do it or don't do it.
But you want him to get less fault. In
get less
situation, him will get less fault.
Jeff, remember the
You're too
conversation.
light, brother.
If I that
You're
must
too
say
light, brother.
that's the truth. That's the truth, Jeff.
What you know? What you know? People, I'll see you on Thursday again. I'll see you Thursday again. About.
Bro, yo, I'm sorry, say, I don't know who they are watch the channel for a long time, bro. The amount of time I come by, I'm tell you, say, Bruno have a shit game. The amount of time. Yo, the man ain't cool. Yo, no star. Man, I tell you. Spencer, you're forward when the thing just are done, Spencer. But I'm gonna read out them quick. let me see. The way Tato talk about Erling, it's like, hold on, gone too far. Literally nothing. That's funny. Yeah. Funny enough, the same area Tijani Reinders was the same area Savina was against Sunderland. Um, City should have killed off the game from the first half to the amount of chance, to the amount of time Chelsea gave away the ball in dangerous areas. Messi Arsenal fucking up the lead, to be honest. Maybe the way Tato talk about Erling, it's like he's trying to say he can put the team on his back if City off the pace. I thought the play was clustered and Turkey should have stayed wide right. That's cap. Yeah, talk about Foden. Uh, Everybody does say Foden at the next Deli Ali. No. Go back in the media. I mean, I talk about mainstream media, dog. I'm not talk about fans. Because, as again, fans are gonna always banter each other. But even really and truly, even fans never dare kill Foden like that. But go back in the mainstream media and tell me how much reports you see on Foden and how terrible he was. I doubt it, you're gonna find 10. Foden get no flack, bro. Because him always in the young star talks with Saka and Palmer. Kala is a premium hater.
Good. Premium.
Ah, God. Foden couldn't trick us anymore. I talked about how he can't fake us with that turn and finish. We need more, and he fell off. I remember especially the 2-2 draw versus Palace and Brentford. Suga, so Suga, I'm not even talk about me and you as fans. Me I talk about the media. A media me I talk about. Smoke Foden for those games and he scored in them much less when he didn't score. Night man them. I can't recall. Color, you never said Bruno had a bad game yet. Pussy. Yo.
Thank you.
Jaja father.
Never
You see because me not come out and hate pan Bruno like how Uno hate pan Bruno. Uno feel like someone don't criticize the man, I criticize Bruno all the time, bro. All the time. If you scroll through my TikTok page, when I talk about the man, when do the match review them, bro, I criticize Bruno all the time. You see me?
remember that.
You not remember. You just want to pin something upon me. Why? Why? But
Why, yeah.
people, this is the end of the show. But shout out to the Fulham, Harrison Reed. Brilliant goal, honestly. But I probably get goal of the season for so far. Like, and the way how him scored that goal in the last minute of the game, shout out to him for that. Yes, man, brilliant goal.
Brilliant goal for you.
But yeah, we'll come to the end of the show. Again, this was a breakdown really at the sacking of both Maresca and Amorim. We'll go back and we'll forward back in a midweek. Champions League soon start though, like next week or week after next.
Week after next.
Yeah, so hold on. When you Carlos said Bruno have a bad game, to be honest, but I'm not kill him like he would have killed, but him not kill him like would have killed Dallo. But when I go kill Bruno like I kill Dallo because Bruno is shit. Sorry, remember Bruno. Dallo is shit. In general, Dallo is shit for 90% time game them, while Bruno is shit for probably a 35%. So when I go kill a man will do more than a man will do less. You see me? Suga said color attack facts. Exactly. I'm pretty sure you talk about the Foden and the media thing. You see me? But we're gonna touch back on Phil Foden now. I got touch back on Phil Foden because, as you know, the man them classify me as a Phil Foden hater. So I have to kind of push the agenda there, you see me? So I got touch back on Phil Foden. We're gonna touch back on Raya. So Suga, make sure you're there when we talk about Raya, because some man want to tell me about Raya world class this and world class that. I won't even have that debate. You see me?
So, yeah, because we say Raya better than a Roman, and we need to cut it this so. This so we need to stop it.
Yeah, I also need to talk about each club worst player. You see me? So we'll get into that one of the next two live them. You see me? So people, big up on yourself. Thanks for a lot of support. If you don't like the video already, like it. You see me? Share the content. You see me? Go back and watch the video them if you don't watch them. Big up on yourself. And we out. We'll skip the Arsenal result, but I'm using to winning. Oh, I'm used to winning. Suga, we just never have time for it, bro. And Arsenal, yo, hear me answer, man. Any life.